How often do you hear people saying, "Elections were rigged"? We need electronic voting to prevent it. It is cheaper. It will increase trust in election. Electronic voting machines are the solution to many electoral problems. Electronic voting machines certainly have their advantages, such as increasing speed and accuracy in counting and tabulation, but they also entail huge risks. Let's explore. Claim number 1. Electronic voting prevents rigging and fraud. Electronic voting may prevent frauds like ballot stuffing. However, even with voting machines, other forms of fraud could still take place. For example, troublemakers could still capture polling stations, destroy the machines, buy votes, intimidate voters, or impersonate them. And like any other computer, there is a risk that voting machines can be hacked. For example, the Netherlands stopped electronic voting because of security concerns. A study in India indicated the possibility of hacking voting machines. Claim number 2. Electronic voting will increase the citizens' trust in elections. People trust elections if they trust election officials, and if voters and candidates can easily see and verify that elections are being conducted lawfully and accurately. In electronic voting, voters and observers cannot see what is happening inside a machine. Only specialized IT experts can understand complex programs running inside voting machines. Based on this perspective, Germany's Federal Constitutional Court ordered to ban the voting machines. Claim number 3. Electronic voting is cheaper because of no printing or distribution of ballot paper. The cheapest machine made in India is about 66,000 Pakistani rupees. Pakistan would need at least 100,000, costing 6.6 billion Pakistani rupees. And that is without the cost of storage, maintenance, and security of these machines, training polling officials, and voter education drives. Electronic voting machines appear to be a cheaper solution, but in fact, they can be very costly. No country has introduced electronic voting nationwide without going through many years of testing first. Electronic voting machines are not a silver bullet solution to every electoral problem. Decision makers must carefully consider if electronic voting is appropriate. They should allow ample time for research, consultation, and testing before making a decision. It is very important to look at the feasibility of the electronic voting machines. Therefore, we must ask ourselves whether these machines would be helpful in conducting future elections, or would they add another problem to the long list.